And it's cramped in here. Mad Dog Marty Sugar, and this is TalkDown 3.19 Heavy Metal Love. Season's over. Finally.
You're back with the #1 television program for pro wrestling worldwide.
Alrighty folks, here we go. Season finale, like we said, Heavy Metal Love. This is where we crown a champion. And the two of our 4 remaining Smoke Circle members, we could have had an all Smoke Circle finale. Instead, it's consolation match, baby, as #1 Dylan Murphy takes on #2 The Advocate right now.
First time in the last 5 months of competition, I can genuinely say I'm at peace. I can genuinely say that I'm not worried. I can genuinely say that there's no stress on my shoulders. I'm not thinking about the statistics. I'm not thinking about the wins and losses or the rankings or the tournament. I'm not thinking about it anymore. I'm not worried about the fans and who they're voting for and why they're voting for them and where the votes are coming from. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about what Marty thinks about me, what his opinion on my situation with my group is. I'm not worried about any of that anymore. For the first time, I'm at peace. Dylan, Red, and Dez have been my brothers since day one. Whether you guys like it or not, they are my brothers, and they have had my back and supported me. Regardless of what you think in front of the screen, behind the screen, things are a lot different. And I could not thank them enough. To the Tuesday Night Talkdown audience and fellow competitors, I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to speak my piece. I used to believe that action spoke louder than words until I became a talker myself and put myself on a screen. Though it is very possible this Tuesday Night Talkdown and Big West audience will never see me again, I want to leave you with a thankful message. Because it is always, always going to be a great experience of my life looking back at this time. Thank you.
You all know who the true champion of Tuesday Night Talkdown is this season, and it sure as hell isn't Justin Cider. And before you think I'm going to blow smoke up my own backside, no, it's not Dylan Murphy either. It's the Advocate. This kid last season came out of nowhere and won the Jibber Jabber Cup, joined the Smoke Circle, and then this entire season firmly planted himself in the top 3 and never left. All the while being told that he doesn't quite seem to fit the mold of the Smoke Circle and that he doesn't fit with us. Yet every single one of us would take a bullet for him. He has out-talked, outmaneuvered, and outshined a whole lot of you and will never get the recognition he deserves because he lives so far away. Advocate, I have had quite the season in Talkdown. I was #2 after that first week, dropped down to damn near close to the bottom, and then kept climbing and never looked back, finishing #1 of the regular season. And I made it to the semifinals. But nothing has made me happier than to share the spotlight and go with all of my boys to the playoffs, regardless of the outcome. You all frickin' killed it this season, and I couldn't be prouder. So, Advocate, I am going to take that bullet and bow to you because you are the true champion of Tuesday Night Talkdown. I love you, homie.
Man, what an excellent show of camaraderie by the Smoke Circle here. They have had such a tumultuous season behind the scenes, but they pulled it together and finished strong. One of their members, though, maybe isn't finishing as strong as we'd like. Disappointed that he was knocked out. Major upset in the quarterfinals. One Red De Niro. What's Red up to now, you ask?
this year, Mr. India and his wife Chelsea were involved in a motor vehicle accident on Anarchist Mountain in Osoyoos, British Columbia. Mr. India suffered a concussion and injuries to his neck and right hand. Chelsea, however, suffered much worse. A fractured spine, multiple fractures to the pelvis, a broken dominant left arm and wrist that needed 35 staples, 12 stitches, 3 plates and 10 screws, multiple puncture wounds, 10 staples to her head, a severe concussion, and emergency bladder surgery. After spending 35 days combined in Kelowna, Penticton, and Oliver hospitals, Chelsea was able to begin the long, slow, and painful road to recovery this March. Just recently, she posted this photo. There is still a long way to go, and Chelsea still needs financial support. At this time, less than 15% of the estimated $60,000 needed for rehabilitation has been raised. We know these are tough times for everyone, but even the tiniest donation means so much. Chelsea is a wonderful person, and we here at Big West Wrestling are behind her and Mr. India 100%. As always, thank you for your support.
Here we go, grudge match time. Lance Skullz has been harassing Casey Peake all season, putting him down, talking smack, putting the talk down on one of our top security guards. So now it's time to put up or shut up, Lance Skullz, and Lord knows out of everyone this season, you have been talking the talk. But it is now time, my friend, to walk the walk. But Casey Peake might just punch you into oblivion.
Casey Peake, challenge accepted. For 4 months, they say I've been dragging your name to the dirt and saying things I probably shouldn't say. Hey, I'm going to say what I want to say because I can back them up. Can you back it up? That's the question. Can you take the challenge? Because, see, I didn't want to fight you. That was never the intent. No, I wanted to inspire you because everyone else is patting you on the back and saying you're doing a great job, you're doing fantastic, and no one is challenging you. See, that's what this is all about. This isn't a fantasy game, despite what so many of you think. This is a challenge. And some have accepted the challenge, and some just play the game. I have accepted the challenge, and that's why everything I have done in TalkDown has been a challenge. First main event in the ring was there. You were there, ringside. Second season, gatekeeper. Third season, biggest challenge of all, I hosted, and I got over. Perception's reality. This is my show now, and you get to play your fantasy game because I allow it. But the biggest challenge of all is coming up next when the world opens up again. So I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. I'll go back to my job, which is getting Todd Quality to the level that he should have been for a long, long time, and you can go back to your job, keeping the unruly masses off of us from ringside. But if you want to get froggy, if you got something you really want to get off your chest, this is the part where I would say, well, I've got a quality opponent for you. No. You, Casey Peake, I will fight you. Flat out. I will fight you. Do you accept that challenge? Oh, one more thing. Tell your girlfriend to get my good side.
Lance Skullz. Now let me just start off by saying, Skullz, you've done a great job hosting Tuesday Night TalkDown this season. You've been phenomenal. You've been the host with the almost, as you say. Except this week, you're only going to be the almost. The almost. Because I'm not just going to let you beat me, Skullz. You've done a great job hosting this season of TalkDown, except for the fact that you've decided to take a little jab at me every single week that I've been booked. Every week, Skullz. So you know what? I asked Marty for this match. I asked him at the start of the season if I could have a match against you at the end of the TalkDown. And now here we are, Skullz. Now is my chance to sink my teeth into you. So you know what? I look forward to what you have in store, Skullz. And I'm looking forward to ripping you to shreds.
Do you ever notice that on all of Lance Skullz videos, he's constantly looking over here? What's he looking over? What's he... I think we finally... Oh. Come on. Alrighty, y'all, here we go. No more playing around. It is time to crown a champion. Two-time original godfather of the TalkDown Internet Championship, Justin Cider, sitting here now with the third most victories of the season with 11. Here he is back in championship form. He was in the middle of the pack all season and then turned it up at the end of the year and now in the playoffs. 7-match win streak heading into this one against number 4, Rick Jules. Rick has been on a tear. 14-match win streak. He is tied for most victories, 13. Tied with Dylan Murphy in the Advocate. He wins this one. Not only is the champ, he's got the most wins. He has nailed it down after a hard start. He has just barreled in here. It is the family, Jules. It is the family. Who takes the gold? Right here, right now. Let's have a talk down.
Family! Oh, yes. Whether you think it was the rhymes of the century or that it was the crime of the century. Here we are. The finals, TalkDown Season 3, the final episode. What an amazing 3 seasons it's been, riding right here on the top. And congratulations to you, Rick Jules. Because I couldn't have done it without you. We did this together, intentionally or not. The family and the family took down that silly little smoke circle and absolutely dominated the rest of TalkDown and set an example of true leadership. So I got thinking to myself, what could I possibly do to beat such a juggernaut? And it all came to me. I realized I need a magic 8-ball. I need that lucky genie. I need some faith, trust, and pixie dust. Oh, Max Cage. Welcome to the family. What do you got to say about that?
You can't kidnap people, man! This is a promo battle! It's not real!
I'm sorry.
No! No! You can't!
And now, a word from our sponsor. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling season is here, and it's time for you to get your gear. Show your love of the family by ordering your brand new Justin Cider merch, and you can be just as fashionable as these cats right here. Yes, we've got t-shirts, coffee mugs, power through any pandemic with our fashionable face masks, gift bags, autographed 8x10s, hoodies, bunny hugs, whatever you want to call them. We got the raddest sweaters around. So don't delay. Order today. Find Justin Cider on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube. Join the family and show them you are one stiff drink. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. You didn't really think I was going to finish the season that way, did you? Is that how Cider would really do things? But in all seriousness, I'm not going to finish it the way some people may like me to. Because it's kind of bittersweet. And an era really is coming to an end. What a fantastic 3 seasons it's been. Riding on top of this mountain. An entire year. Over a year. Through 3 seasons, I've been honored and privileged to entertain you all. I'm fortunate to have that chance. And I just want to give my thanks for that opportunity. Thank you, Big West Wrestling. Thank you, Mad Dog Marty Sugar. Thank you to all my competition, especially those who pushed me to the limit and helped me to become the promo cutter I am today. Thank you to the fans, because without you, what are we doing this for? And to the family. I love you guys. Every time I'm down, you pick me back up. And we're all there for each other. And that's what it's all about. So always keep your eyes open, guys. Don't forget to read between the lines. So till next time.
Guys, that was fun. You can come on time now. Guys? Hey, I'm still here. Guys.
Mr. Cider, I invite you to take a walk with me this evening so that we may appreciate and reflect on the situation that is laid out before us. I would like you to look up with me and see what I see. There's no smoke left in the air, only clear skies as we head into the finale, and oh boy, what a story we have to tell. The man who was ranked 16th out of 16 at the beginning and became an unstoppable force, a colossus, versus the two-time internet champion, the winner of the previous 2 seasons and the odds-on favorite to take it all. The family versus the family, Jules, and what a season we have each had getting to this point. I turned despair into opportunity. I built a family. I helped mold Max Cage into becoming the rookie sensation of this season, and you, each week you proved you were the stiffest of drinks, that the entertainment provider was not just a moniker, that you would do anything to entertain these people. Now, some would say what's happened to me is a Cinderella story, and that story needs to come to an end. Well, let me tell you how Cinderella's story ends. She may flee the ball, she loses a slipper, that carriage becomes a pumpkin once more. But that prince searches high and low, and he finds her. And then everything that she had been wishing, praying, working tirelessly for is all hers to claim in the end. Justin, if you win, it's just another notch in your belt, another victory to tout. But for me, it validates my vision. It confirms my truth. And I won't stop with TalkDown. And soon enough, Big West will have to face what it's unleashed.
Okay, everybody, you know the drill. Pick a winner or a draw for the first 2 matches, and only a winner for the championship match itself. Justin Cider or Rick Jules. There can be only one. We went to 16, down to 2. You pick the final guy. It's all up to you. Because this is such an important show, deadline for this voting is Thursday, July the 8th, 8 p.m. Don't miss out. All 6 of these competitors, they need you just like we've needed you all season. Thank you for all the work you've put in, just as much as all the performers put in as well. We love you. Thank you. We'll see you Thursday live on Facebook.
Bye.